Okay, which case? Okay. Hello? Whoever is speaking, please place yourself on mute. At the Pima County Jail, what is your full name, please?
Samuel Rakestraw.
All right, so it looks like the jail found a warrant for your arrest. It was for unlawful possession of a marijuana case. It's been pending since December 28th of 2013 out of justice court. I see you're in custody on another matter. For this marijuana case, I'll quash the warrant, release you. Your next court date's June 30th at 10 a.m. And I'll let them know that you're currently in custody on a writ. All right, thank you.
I'm confused because I was under the impression that I was here on a writ for something else
No.
of a 2018 case.
No, you're not. You're here for a misdemeanor matter that's out of justice court, the unlawful possession of marijuana. So that's the only case I'm seeing you on, and it's a case pending in justice court. So I'm quashing a warrant and releasing you on that, but you're still going to remain in custody on that writ, whatever that's about.
Okay, then that's what I'm talking about. But all right.
All right, thank you. You're excused.
All right. Thank you.
What is your full name, please?
Alexis Chesania Kwan.
I'm sorry, say your name again?
Alexis Chesania Kwan.
What's your last name?
Kwan. Guzman. Kwan.
You're saying Guzman?
Yes.
Okay, all right. You are charged with one count of aggravated domestic violence and domestic violence aggravated harassment. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. I need to let you know that you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I am going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Poston?
Your Honor, the state is recommending $10,000 plus release to pretrial if posted. This individual has a fairly substantial DV misdemeanor matters out of Tucson City Court involving the same person as the victim. Plus, we're seeing a warrant, it looks like a felony warrant out of Maricopa County. She's an NVCS, she's a 5 and a 6, state asked for $10,000.
Defense counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Guzman has no prior felony convictions, and she is a lifelong resident of Tucson. We ask for release to pretrial services.
Bond set at $10,000 plus release of pretrial services. If you're able to post that bond, you must comply with any monitored treatment that pretrial services recommends. You're not allowed to have any contact with your grandmother, no contact with the victim, don't go to where she lives. Possess no firearms or weapons, commit no further acts of domestic violence. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. June 19, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. is your preliminary hearing. Your attorney will be in touch with you soon. Thank you.
Okay.
What is your full name, please?
Isabel Lillian Maxwell Kensel.
All right, looks like you got charged with 2 separate class 3 misdemeanors assault. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. I will let you know that you do have a constitutional right to remain silent. In this case, I'm going to release you. You'll have to appear in city court on your own July 8th, 2025 at 2:00 p.m. You must appear for this hearing date. If you don't, 2 things could happen. 1, a warrant could issue for your arrest, and 2, a new charge of failure to appear could be added to your case. You can speak to the prosecutor at the next hearing date or contact the city prosecutor's office regarding getting any sort of police reports, disclosure, so that you can, properly assess your case. Just make sure you appear for all future hearing dates. And July 8th at 2:00 is your next court date in city court. Thank you. You're excused. Jail, you know what's happening with Sean Foley? Is he going to be seen soon?
Yeah, he's making his way down here.
Okay, great. Thanks. What is your full name, please? I'm sorry, what's your name?
Orlando Leon.
All right. Looks like you had a fugitive warrant for your arrest for charges involving aggravated domestic violence, aggravated harassment, aggravated domestic violence again. Okay, so the first 2 charges, aggravated domestic violence, aggravated harassment, are from March 26th of 2025. Aggravated domestic violence, aggravated harassment from March 29th of 2025. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty, quash the warrant, let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is sitting next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. There's a Department of Corrections hold on you. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then we'll hear from your attorney. Mr. Poston?
I'm sorry, Your Honor, the sound was cutting out. Who am I speaking? Who is we speaking to?
Orlando Leon.
Mr. Leon. Your Honor, he's got a DOC hold. He's an MVCAS. He's a 6 out of 6 twice over. He's got 2 other cases. This is $50,000 based on the warrant amount.
Defense counsel?
Yeah, well, let's speak to Mr. Leon.
Sure.
I did be clear, Your Honor, that was 5-0.
Your Honor, given the DOC hold and the fact that he's here on other charges, we'd ask for a nominal bond. He is unable to pay the bond that he has in other charges, so we'd ask for a nominal bond.
Julian, your bond set at $50,000. No contact with your the victims. Possession of firearms or weapons. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. June 16th at 1:30 is your arraignment date. You are excused. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Brady Mike Reinhardt.
You had a warrant for your arrest out of Cochise County for some sort of synthetic narcotic drug possession. They are asking that you be extradited. I'm going to quash the warrant. And defense counsel, any recommendation?
Your Honor, we'd ask for release for him to self-report to Cochise County.
Mr. Poston, do you want to be heard or?
Your Honor.
I apologize about that.
Mr. Reinhardt, your bond set at $5,000. You'll have a review hearing here in Tucson, July 7th at 9 a.m. The jail will contact Cochise County and let them know that you're in custody. Thank you. You're excused.
Hi. Are you on 19?
What is your full name, please?
Brandon Stephen here.
You had a felony warrant for your arrest for an unlawful flight from law enforcement vehicle charge. The alleged incident date was from May 13th, 2025. I'll quash the warrant, enter plea of not guilty, let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Poston.
Your Honor, based on the information the state has, he was on release on a previous case. At the time, he allegedly committed the latest crime, and therefore he's hold without bond.
Defense counsel?
You have a moment to speak with Mr. Young, please.
Sure.
Your Honor, given that Steve's asking for a no bond hold, we'd ask for the court to set a no bond hearing. Thank you.
Mr. Young, you're going to be held without bond. Your first hearing is a no bond hearing, June 13th at 2:30 p.m. Your arraignment date is set for June 16th at 1:30 p.m. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. You are excused. Thank you.
Why is it so long?
What is your full name, please?
John Michael Foley.
Say your last name again.
Foley?
All right. All right, looks like you had 3 warrants for your arrest at a justice court. There was a case for a criminal damage from April 8th of 2025, a criminal damage from April 13th of 2025, and there's got to be another one. What happened to the third one? Well, let me, the shoplifting case, actually. I'm going to quash all the warrants. You're being held on another matter, so I'm going to release you. June 19th at 8:30 a.m. is your next court date. In justice court.
Thank you, Your Honor.
On there? Okay. Thank you. You're excused.
Thank you.
I'm probably going to release. Yeah. What is your full name, please? I'm sorry. Say your name again. Sorry. Say your name at the jail, please.
Samantha Dawn Coates.
What's your last name?
Coates, K-U-N-T-Z.
Okay. Thank you. Looks like the jail found a warrant for your arrest for a shoplifting, false reporting, and criminal trespass case. It has been pending since January 10th of 2025. I'm going to quash those warrants, release you. I see you're being held on a felony. Your next court date in justice court is going to be June 19th at 8:30 a.m. Thank you. You are excused.
Your Honor, Kale Amber refused.
All right, thank you.
And Edward William. If things come back and then he's not cooperating with this.
You said who?
Edward William Toby.
He's not going to be seen?
No.
And Kaler is not going to be seen. Okay. All right. Amber Kale will continue till tomorrow morning. Hold on, sir, at the jail. And then William Edwards, we will see tomorrow morning. All right, you can process Edwards. We're going to continue till tomorrow morning. At the jail, what is your full name, please?
Noah James Stumpo.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Steppo, looks like you had a warrant that had issued for your arrest out of Marana City Court for a criminal trespass from February 19th of 2025 and a reckless burning from February 20th of 2025. I am going to quash those warrants. I'm going to release you, sir. You've got to appear in Marana City Court to resolve your cases. Your next court date is going to be July 9th at 10 a.m. Make sure you appear this time. If not, a warrant will issue for you. More warrants will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, you're excused. Thank you.
Thank you.
What is your full name, please?
Monica Susana Rosa Bolster.
Say your first name, please.
Monica. A-N-N-I-K.
You are charged with 1 count of domestic violence assault, 1 count of domestic violence disorderly conduct. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty. Hold on a sec. Let's see. I'm going to release you, but if I release you, you are not allowed to have any contact with Antonio. Do you understand?
Understood.
So if you guys live together, you cannot live where he lives. I'll enter pleas of not guilty. Set your next hearing date in City Court, July 15th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Make sure you appear. If you do not, a warrant will issue for your arrest. Do you understand?
Yes, understood.
Thank you. What is your full name, please?
¿Es su nombre completo, señor, por favor?
Gerardo Esquivel Flores.
Sorry, say your name again.
He said Gerardo Esquivel Flores.
All right, Mr. Flores Escobar, looks like you had a felony warrant for your arrest.
Bueno, el señor Flores Esquivel, parece que usted tenía orden de arresto por un delito grave.
And it was for a unlawful possession of narcotic drug for sale.
Era por posesión de un estupefaciente con fines de venta
And also a charge for drug paraphernalia possession.
y también una imputación por poseer elementos para el consumo de droga.
And the case is from August 21st of 2018.
El caso viene desde el día 21 de agosto de 2018.
You also had a case, new charges from today's date for unlawful possession of a dangerous drug.
Y también usted tiene imputaciones nuevas de la fecha de hoy por posesión ilícita de una, I'm sorry, just unlawful possession of drug, you said, Your
Of
Honor?
a dangerous drug.
Posesión ilícita de una droga peligrosa.
I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty.
Voy a registrar una declaración de no culpable.
Let you know that you do have a constitutional right to remain silent.
Le voy a informar que tiene el derecho constitucional de guardar silencio,
The right to be represented by an attorney.
el derecho a representación de un abogado.
There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing.
Si hay una abogada sentada a su lado representándolo para la audiencia de hoy.
You do have an immigration hold on you.
Sí tiene una orden de retención por parte de migración.
You hear from the prosecutor first regarding his bond recommendation.
Primero voy a escuchar al fiscal para escuchar su recomendación sobre la fianza.
Mr. Poston?
Your Honor, what I am seeing is he's been on warrants for 7 years. He's not a legal resident of the States. He has prior felonies and looks like he was on probation or release, 25,000 plus PTS.
Bueno, su señoría es que tiene órdenes de arresto desde hace 7 años o problemas legales desde 7 años. No es residente legal, tiene orden de arresto por delitos graves. Entonces voy a pedir una fianza de $25,000 más vigilancia de servicios previos al juicio.
Are you asking for $25,000 total for both cases or separately?
¿Está pidiendo 25,000 en total para ambos casos o por separado?
Mr. Poston?
25,000 for the one case, and on the drug case, 1,000 on top of it.
Bueno, 25,000 y luego por lo del delito de presunto delito por lo de la droga, otro 1,000 encima.
So for the newest charges from today's date, you're asking for $1,000?
Entonces,
That's the simple possession, correct?
Possession of a dangerous drug from today's date?
That was simple possession, not sales, if I understand correctly.
entonces están hablando, preguntándose entre sí, porque la juez le preguntó que si iba a hacer una fianza a otro 1,000 con respecto al delito de la droga, y el fiscal comentó que era por posesión simple, sencilla, no era para fines de ventas.
Yes.
Then yes, Your Honor, 25,000 for the older case and 1,000 for the drug case. consecutive.
Entonces sí, su señoría, 25,000 con respecto al caso viejo y otro 1,000 con respecto al caso relacionado con la droga, encima del 25,000.
Defense counsel?
Your Honor, given the fact that Mr. Steven has a case hold, I'd ask for a nominal bond for tax purposes.
Bueno, su señoría, como el señor Esquivel ya tiene una orden de retención por parte de ICE, pediría una fianza nominal, nomás para que se le acrediten los días que pasa aquí en la cárcel.
Mr. Esquivel, for your older case from 2018, the drug sales case, your bond is set at $25,000.
Muy bien, señor Esquivel, con respecto a su caso de la droga, desde con la venta de droga del 2018, sí voy a fijar una fianza de $25,000
The Public Defender's Office is appointed as counsel,
y voy a un oficio para representarlo.
and the arraignment date is set for June 16th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Y voy a fijar la lectura de cargos para el día 16 de junio del año en curso. I'm sorry, what was the time, Your Honor? I didn't catch that one.
1:30 p.m.
A la 1:30 de la tarde.
For the newest charge from today's date, your bond is set at $1,000.
Con respecto a la nueva imputación de la fecha de hoy, voy a fijar una fianza de $1,000.
Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you.
Voy a asignar la defensoría de oficio para representarlo
Preliminary hearing is set June 19th at 1:30 p.m.
y su audiencia preliminar se fija para el día 19 de junio a la 1:30 de la tarde.
Your attorney will be in touch with you soon. Thank you.
Pronto se comunicará a su abogado. Gracias.
What is your full name, please?
¿Qué es un nombre completo, por favor?
Carlos Garcia Lizama.
You are charged with 1 count of domestic violence assault.
A usted se le imputa el delito de un cargo de violencia doméstica, agresión.
I'm going to enter plea of not guilty.
Voy a registrar una declaración de no culpable.
And apparently the victim is on the phone. The victim, you want to be heard regarding release or no release?
Bueno, parece que la víctima está con nosotros por teléfono. Señora víctima, ¿usted desea comentar algo con respecto a las condiciones de libertad?
Yes, I wanted to give a statement, Judge.
Sí, yo sí quisiera darle una declaración a la juez.
If you could speak slowly, like maybe 1 or 2 sentences at a time so the interpreter can let Mr. Olazarba know what's going on. But hold on.
Entonces, por favor, si puede decir nomás 1 o 2 frases a la vez para que el intérprete le pueda interpretarle al señor Oyarzaba para informarle lo que está sucediendo.
You may go ahead.
Adelante.
Am I okay to speak?
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I had written it all out.
We have an interpreter, so if you could just let us know what your position is regarding release or no release.
Pues como tenemos intérprete, si nomás nos puede informar sobre su posición, sobre si lo dejamos en libertad o no.
I would like him to be released.
Yo sí quisiera que lo dejen en libertad.
You can talk to the prosecutor about this case. It's going to be the Tucson City Prosecutor's Office.
Usted puede hablar con la fiscalía en este caso, va a ser la Fiscalía Municipal de Tucson en este caso.
So that's who you can share your statement with if you'd like to do that.
Y con
Okay.
ellos puede compartir su declaración si lo desea hacer. Muy bien.
Mr. Olazarba, I'm going to release you on your own recognizance.
Muy bien, señor Oyarzaba, le voy a dejar en libertad con su promesa de comparecer.
You must appear in Tucson City Court on July 15th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m.
Usted tiene que comparecer en el Tribunal Municipal de Tucson el día 15 de julio a la 1:30 de la tarde del año en curso.
If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Si no comparece, se emitiría una orden de arresto en su contra.
Do not commit any further acts of domestic violence.
No cometa otro acto de violencia intrafamiliar.
And Ms. Nagy, did you want to say anything else for the record?
Bueno, señora Nagy, ¿usted quisiera comentar algo más para el acta?
No, just thank you.
Thank you.
No, solo gracias. Muy bien,
No,
gracias.
your excuse, sir.
Ya puede retirarse, señor.
Thank you, interpreter.
My pleasure, Judge.
I can hang up now?
Yeah.
The jail, please. Sorry, what's your name at the jail, please?
It's Corbin Mitchell, ma'am.
Corbin, Alex Mitchell, you are charged. Actually, hold on a second. You've been arrested and accused of the crime of unlawful possession of a narcotic drug and drug paraphernalia. I'm going to appoint the public defender's office to represent you. I'm going to appoint the legal defender's office to represent you. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug accusations in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in getting released from jail custody now and learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing date? Sorry, is the mute on or is he? All right, I'm going to release you to the supervision of pretrial services. You must comply with any monitored treatment they recommend. While you're on release status, you are not allowed to drink any alcohol or take any illegal drugs and do not be in possession of any illegal drugs. Your first hearing is called a STEPS hearing. It's on June 16th, 2025 at 9 a.m. You must be present in court. If you're not present, a warrant could issue for your arrest and you may no longer be eligible for this diversion program. And the defense counsel, were you willing to waive time limits on the preliminary hearing?
That's your right.
All right. Can I get a hearing 45 days out for the PH? All right, July 24th at 1:30 a.m. is the preliminary hearing date. Mr. Mitchell, you also had a case pending in city court, new charges of 2 counts of disorderly conduct, criminal trespass, and resisting arrest. I am going to enter pleas of not guilty. Let me find out something, hold on. I don't have any contact with the victims involved in this case. Don't go to where the victims live. Your next court date is going to be, I'm going to release you July 9th at 2:00 p.m. in city court. If you don't appear, a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand? And you make sure you make all future court dates. If you don't, a warrant could issue and a new charges of failure to appear could be added to your case. And, you do have a right to be represented by attorney. If you hire attorney, if the state's seeking jail time, then you can be screened to see if counsel can be appointed in your case. But show up on July 9th at 2:00 p.m. and you can speak to a prosecutor about your case and how to resolve it on that date. Thank you. You are excused.
You're
What is your full name, please?
Juliet Duran.
You're charged with sale of a narcotic drug. I'm an enter plea of not guilty. Need to let you know that you do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first in the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation. Mr. Poston?
Your Honor, the state submits on the written record.
Can you state your bond amount for the record?
$7,500, Your Honor.
Thank you. Defense counsel?
Yes, Your Honor. Ms. Duran has no prior felony convictions. She has no failures to appear in the last 2 years. She is a lifelong resident of Tucson. She is employed full-time, and her mother indicated that she'd be willing to assume third-party custody of Ms. Duran and help assure future court appearances. So we'd ask for release of pretrial services.
Duran, your bond set at $5,000. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearing is set June 19th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. Thank you. Your attorney will be in touch with you soon.
Go back out. Sit way.
What is your full name, sir?
Andrew David Hall.
You're charged with 1 count of unlawful use of transportation. I'm an inner plea of not guilty. You do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearing. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding their position on your case. Mr. Poston.
Your Honor, this is Mr. Hall.
Yes.
He is on release in a previous case, CR25007479 FE. It is a felony. State moves to pull without bond.
Defense counsel.
Even if the state is asking for no bond hold, we ask for no bond hold to be set.
You're going to be held without bond. Your first hearing is a no bond hearing on June 13th, 2025 at 2:30 p.m. Your preliminary hearing is going to be June 19th, 2025 at 1:30 p.m. No contact with the alleged victim. Public Defender's Office will be in touch with you soon. Thank you. What is your full name, please?
Alexander Chamontier.
All right, so it looks like you have 2 separate felony cases. One case has 2 charges of burglary in 3rd degree. One burglary in 3rd degree was from May 8th of 2025. The other one was from May 31st of 2025. The other case is from May 29th of 2005. It's a second felony case for aggravated assault with a deadly weapon. I'm going to enter pleas of not guilty to all charges. Let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I'm going to hear first from the prosecutor's office regarding his bond amount, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Poston.
Your Honor, in the matter with police report ending in 0176, the state recommends $5,000 plus release to pretrial if posted. State notes the substantial DOC felony and misdemeanor record, and he is alleged to have jumped over the counter and stolen merchandise. And in the other case, specifically the other case, which is an armed robbery wherein he is alleged to have pulled a gun on somebody in the course of trying to steal their bicycle. State asks for $15,000 plus release of pretrial services if posted, consecutive to the other case.
Defense counsel.
Your Honor, Mr. Monteith has been in Tucson. He's a longtime Tucson resident. We'd ask for significantly reduced bond.
Mr. Monteith, the burglary cases, your bond is set at $5,000. No contact with any of the alleged victims. Don't go back to the incident locations. Possession of firearms or weapons. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Your preliminary hearing is June 19th at 1:30 p.m. And for your aggravated assault case, Your bond is set at $15,000 and no contact with the alleged victim in the case. Don't go to where the victim lives. Possession of firearms are weapons. Preliminary hearing is set June 19th at 1:30 p.m. Your public defender will be in touch with you soon. You also had 2 warrants for your arrest out of justice court. One case was for a shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, and criminal trespass case from June 17th, 2024. And then you had a separate misdemeanor case for shoplifting, criminal trespass from July 30th of 2024. Both cases, I'm going to quash the warrants, release you. Your next court date's in justice court, June 30th at 9 a.m. for both cases. Your attorney will be in touch with you on those cases. And you also had, let's see, you also had warrants for your arrest out of city court on, let's see, 2 cases involving, one case involved criminal trespass, the other one was drug. And then you picked up new charges for criminal damage from April 3rd of 2025 and drug paraphernalia from June 9th of 2025. I will enter pleas of not guilty, quash those warrants, release you. I'll set your next court date, August 8th, 2025 at 9 a.m. in city court. I'll appoint a city public defender to represent you. You are excused. Thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
What is your full name, please?
It's Jesus Francisco Ramirez Landeros.
You had a felony warrant for your arrest out of Pima County here for a charge of a misdemeanor assault from April 19, 2025, an aggravated harassment for an April 19, 2025, another count of aggravated harassment April 19, 2025, and 2 counts of aggravated domestic violence from April 19, 2025. I'm going to quash the warrant. Enter pleas of not guilty. Let you know you do have a constitutional right to remain silent, to be represented by an attorney. There is an attorney who is seated next to you representing you for this evening's hearings. I'm going to hear first in the prosecutor's office regarding their bond recommendation, and then I will hear from your attorney. Mr. Poston.
Your Honor, looking at the report in this matter, we're looking at this individual in the course of a argument apparently took a small space heater and beat a person within his household over the head, causing a large laceration, had to go to the hospital for the injury. This is a individual with several DV priors within the statutory period. We've got 1 in Superior Court and then 4 others in Justice Court. Based on the egregious nature of everything that's read here, State believes this person is a danger to the victims. He is a danger also evidenced by his history of DV crime, $75,000.
Defense counsel.
Mr. Ramirez Landros has no felony convictions. He is a lifelong Tucson resident. The child services report indicates that the alleged victim welcomes contact and does not object to his release. And he is confirmed. He reports to me that he has separate housing from the alleged victim in this case.
I believe.
We'd ask for release.
Go ahead.
I'm sorry. We'd ask for release of pretrial services.
I believe there is a victim present. Do you want to be heard?
Yes, please.
Go ahead.
I am the mother. I do understand the situation. If he were to be released, he is able to come live in my home. There are other situations that obviously I understand you can't know of that are kind of putting him in this situation. I am by no means blaming the court or the laws, but I think that with his classes that he's taking now, I have seen how he has changed for the better. I feel much safer with him now than I did before, Your Honor.
Thank you. Mr. Poston, the bond in the case, they were asking $5,000 bond. Is that correct?
Your Honor, the state would modify to 1515 and would further note that he is an NVCA, yes. He's also a 5 and a 6 out of 6. Notwithstanding the statements that the court just heard, the state's at a loss to figure how somebody who smacks somebody over the head with a space heater is not a threat. Thank you.
Thank you. Anything else for the record, defense counsel?
Just nothing further, just reiterating that we'd ask for release of redress of business.
Mr. Ramirez Laderos, I am going to set your bond at $15,000. You're not allowed to have any contact with the victim. Public Defender's Office is appointed to represent you. Commit no further acts of domestic violence. Your arraignment date is set for June 16th at 1:30 p.m. and your attorney will be in touch with you. Thank you. Everyone's excused. Thank you.
Mr. Bond.